I'm not quite sure on the easiest way to remove the wheels from the bike without having to disassemble things. All right, it's good to be back on one of my favorite roads. This is the one I mentioned a couple of videos back that was being resurfaced, and as you can see, it is complete. So this is my main road to get me out to more rural roads, more country roads, and it just hasn't been worth getting on over the past several weeks. It just wasn't very motorcycle friendly. But anyway, back out on it. It's a great day. Trying to dodge a few of these clouds. Had a couple of raindrops already, but hopefully it doesn't lead to much more. But speaking of previous videos, there was a video I did earlier in the year, and it was all about my flat tire. And that has just led to many other things and many other considerations, as you know. With the help from you guys and a lot of comments that you had in there about suggestions on what you do, such as trailering your own bike, you know, tow your bike yourself when you need maintenance, and taking the wheels off if you need them replaced. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I've got the trailer aspect done, but now I'm looking at how do I remove the tires in the future. Because in my mind it seems like it'd be a little bit easier just to take the wheels off, throw them in my car, take them somewhere, get them replaced, or drop them off and have them replaced, and then pick them up later at my convenience. That just seems a little easier than loading the bike just to have the tires changed. But here's my problem with that. I'm not quite sure on the easiest way to remove the wheels from the bike without having to disassemble things. So for example, I've seen videos where people are removing the rear tire using a rear stand, such as the Pitbull stand that I have. But the problem is the rear turn signal assembly gets in the way because there's just not enough room to clear that assembly and the stand itself. So what these guys have done is remove the turn signal assembly to make room for the wheel to come out. So I'm hoping to avoid that, and my guess is it would create a similar problem on the front end. I don't have a front stand, but I'm assuming that the fender would probably get in the way along with the front stand as well. But I don't know. I haven't seen that on a video. I haven't really looked. But to avoid all of that, my goal is really to find a lift so I can just lift the entire bike up at the same time and then remove both wheels, particularly if they both happen to need replaced at the same time. But anyway, so I'm looking for a lift that can just lift the entire bike up. And I haven't seen much out there on lifting the VMAX. There was one, and it was more or less an advertisement for a company, I believe, in France. But one of the things that's unclear in that video is exactly what the lift is attaching to at the bottom of the bike. Because this does not have a frame that runs down to the bottom. So it's not as simple as attaching it to the frame down there and just lifting the bike. So the only thing I see down there that potentially a lift could connect to would be the oil pan. And I just don't know how safe that is. And if it's strong enough to do that, fine. But where else does it attach? So you have enough of the bike on the stand to where it's not going to rock, you know, and tip one way or the other. So it needs to be evenly balanced. So I'm just not sure on that. So this video is all about reaching out for your assistance. So for some of you guys that have mentioned that you take your wheels off yourself, I'm curious as to how you do it. Particularly if you do it in such a way that you don't have to remove other parts of the bike in order to do it. And if you do have a lift that lifts the entire bike, you know, please let me know what you attach it to. And to me, it doesn't matter if it's a pneumatic lift or electric lift or whatever, even manual. I'm more concerned at this point about how exactly does it connect under the bottom of the bike. So, but how it operates, I'm flexible as far as that goes. But anyway, I'm just curious as to what you guys are doing. I know someone mentioned that you take your wheels off, so just curious on how you do it. So if you would, just please chime in the comments below. Let me know how you do it, what you use, and then that'll give me something to pursue, something to consider. But that's really all I have for this video. Like I said, I'm not really offering anything on this one. I'm just calling out for help. So if you would, please chime in on the comments. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoy this video, along with all of my other videos, please subscribe to my channel. See you next time.